Salute, man. Salute, 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 man. The Knicks lose to the NBA 103-100. I know people want to be pissed. I am pissed too. I'm pissed too. We could talk about Jalen Brunson shooting having one of the worst offensive games of his life. Basically, no one of the Knicks could shoot tonight outside of Cat and Diawara efficiently. And absolutely, we could talk about all that. We could talk about some of the bad defensive plays by the Knicks, allowing Chet Holmgren to shoot 6 for 11 from outside, knowing that he's pussy, knowing that he's not going to drive to the basket. He's pussy. But let me say something, man. Y'all should not be mad. Y'all should not be mad after today's game. Just smile, bro. The OKC Thunder, the team that Sam Presti, oh my gosh, he's one of the leading GMs, and he is one of the leading minds in the NBA. Oh my gosh, the OKC Thunder, who's ever going to beat them again? Oh my gosh, they got 30 billion first round draft picks. Oh my gosh, they're one of the best developing players. The OKC Thunder needed 3 refs. That bum-ass Rico Suave wanna be looking ass, that new kids on the block looking ass bum-ass ref with that ugly-ass fade. They needed them refs to call this game so lopsided for OKC. I watched this. Even without bad shooting, Cat getting fouled out, even though the last foul suit to Tim Legler, he's like, Cat gotta know not to put his arms, and he's right, you gotta slide your hips, but that's not a foul. That is not a foul. It started from the beginning of this game because your man, this is why I'm not even mad. We have the blueprint. OKC. I'm more scared about how we play the Pistons than an OKC. That OKC team is not convincing to me. 5-out offense, dribble, drive, penetrate, kick out. Close out attack. I know it's a lot of the NBA. They don't really got creators like that. Luckily, they were able to hold down. They went on they were able to score when your man SJ was out in the first quarter. But this team is not scary to me. Lou Dort hitting his bum-ass threes. He's not scary to me. I've seen this team in the playoffs. I'm telling you, if it was the SGA offense in the playoffs versus the Pacers, bro, these guys were butthurt scared. And they got so many favorable calls against the Pacers. I just hate the Pacers so much I didn't mind it. I watched today's game, bro. When SJ charged into Brunson and started off, I said, what? How could you, in front of everybody? Put like this. Put it like this. If it's a no call, when was the last time you seen a no call on a charge like that? Boy handler drives straight into somebody. There's not a call where he draws a foul. There's not a charge. Whenever you see that and he's able to finish to the basket, the refs ate the whistle because he would have got 3 fouls. Now SJ has to stay out for a good chunk of the first quarter and the second quarter. But no. Let's not make it seem like, it's a Knicks. It's a marquee game with both the Knicks and OKC. It's only a marquee game for the OKC Thunder. Brunson, as bad as he shot, and this is why I got so mad with him chucking, but as bad as he shot, every play with Lou Dort, he got manhandled. Go back to the fourth quarter. There's a play he had, I think it was a float. He tried to get it to Cat. I forget exactly. And Lou Dort hit him across the what's name. Cat in the first half. Cat driving. But he had Jalen Williams on the baseline. He drove past Jalen bum-ass Williams. And Lou Dort fouled him. No call. Y'all so... Look. We're going to set some things straight up here on this channel. This ain't no xenophobia. This ain't no nothing. I don't want to hear nobody in this chat on my channel. I know I don't got a whole bunch of people. I got some faithful people. Suit to all y'all. I don't want to hear none of y'all in this chat ever praise European or non-American players. I don't want to hear y'all talking about, these kids, they don't really care about. I don't want to hear none of y'all talking nothing about no damn American basketball in y'all motherfucking lives. I don't want to hear none of that. You will get banned from my channel. I swear. I didn't say don't give them praise. Don't ever talk about those guys being better than American guys. I know what they're doing. SGA, Jokic, Luka, Embiid, anybody that's talented that's not American, they're artificially boosting these guys' production. Bro, SGA got every call he wanted. SGA's a talented player. Take away those free throws, what does he become? People like to complain about Brunson. Brunson gets hit on almost every play. He's not even complaining to the, he doesn't even complain as much as he did back to the refs. SGA can get every call he wants. Mike Brown just said, he has a great way of convincing the refs. Because if you say something against the refs, you get fined. You don't have no problem with SGA. I know what he meant, yeah. They artificially boost these guys up to act like, oh my gosh, you're the next best coming. You can't defend. Bro, I'm watching Shimmitt. People want to kill Shimmitt because he got crushed by Kaysen Wallace. Your man Shimmitt, Josh Hart, literally had to put their hands behind. There was a play today where Shimmitt had his hands up like this. Up like this. And they called I think it was for was it Lou Dort? They called the foul. Okay, his hands up like this. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm sliding my hips. My hands are up. They're not crossed over here. They're straight up in the air. This is pathetic. And they did all that and you only won by 3. I am telling you, it's not no conspiracy. It's not no whatever. I know people say, oh, Gmo, blah, blah, blah. Y'all can eat a Frank. I know I've been watching. This is why I told y'all before doing this pod, I fell out of love with basketball because of this crap. Even though I watch it every night. Back in the 90s, even 2000s, I watched the Knicks. I watch other people's games when I can. When I went to high school, they had cable. I had cable in 8th grade, whatever. But when I got to high school, I went to school in Connecticut. They had cable, so I watched all the games I could locally, and I watched. I used to watch Sports Center, the same damn Sports Center 3-4 times, watching the same damn highlights. That they just repeat the same thing. I'm telling you guys, I used to be in love with basketball. I used to be in love with basketball. Like sickeningly, I would memorize people's stats, all that stuff with basketball. Even when the Knicks were terrible, I was still watching. Ask my brother, ask anybody about me. I always loved my Knicks, but then for other teams, I just didn't care because I saw what they were doing. I saw what they wanted to do. They wanted to elevate the Euro players. I've been through the eras of Nikolai Tishvili, a guy that was drafted, 10th by the Nuggets back in 04-05, where no, they didn't even send scouts to watch this guy. Praise him as the next big Euro guy. He's one of the biggest busts of all time in the NBA. No one talks about him. I see what they're doing. I know. When I watched this SGA, there was only one time they didn't call a call when he was fishing for it, and that was late, mid-ish fourth quarter, if I remember. Falling to the ground, flopping. That's the great NBA. They say American kids don't know how to play because they're on their phones. They're making mixtapes, all that stuff. Yo, y'all can eat a Frank. Your NBA is a joke. Your NBA is a joke. I don't want to hear anybody talk about Jalen Brunson fishing for fouls when he's 30th in the league, 30-something in the league. He might be still 30th in free throw attempts. He's one of the smallest players in the NBA at a key position, or in terms of minutes, one of the smallest players. He doesn't even get foul calls. SJ can get a foul call anytime he wants to. And they messed up a great matchup tonight where it could have been an all-defensive game. The first half was 50-40. At one point, the Knicks had 30 points by the mid-second quarter. You could have made this a great defensive game. You ruined it because you want to elevate SJ. You want to elevate these players who are not black, who are not American. I know what it is. Stop talking about how great Luka is. Jokic ain't better than no damn Olajuwon. They're not better than some of our heroes from yesteryear. They're not those guys. Trust me. Luka complains to the refs every time going down the court. He complained yesterday. It was a 3 made by Marcus Smart in the corner. He was complaining to the refs of Marcus Smart. And y'all gonna sit up and tell me the NBA's this and that? They lowered the standards of this league to make it easier for these guys. Back in the 90s, Tony Kukoc was a hot product coming out of Europe. When he got to the Bulls, he struggled so much that Pippen and Jordan had to build him up. Tony Kukoc in today's game would be a quasi Luka. They'd be sucking him off. I don't want to hear about how much better the Euro game is. It's so much more better. Go over there, make no money, work for some stupid ass owner who's not going to pay you, who's going to have the mafia freaking intimidate you, which they do overseas, which is so great. Go over there and play that bum ass game. Y'all ruined the game over here. Where the Knicks gotta play, they gotta play a patty cake, and can't touch it. They have to keep their hands behind their back. Lou Dort could grab on Brunson anyway, and I know he got fouled out, but Lou Dort should be getting fouled all the time. He's a dirty player. Oh yeah, I forgot he's Canadian. Yo, F all that, bro. F all that. I don't want to hear no bullshit about no Euro plays. Yo, that game sucks. I don't care what none of these guys say, bro. I'm not even a fan of Fizdale. Suta Fizdale, when he spoke to Marcus, he's like, yo, guy, no one cares about that Euro basketball, bro. You come over and think you big shit. No one cares about that. And what happened? It wasn't until he got traded to the Raptors when he finally won a chip and realized, oh crap, I'm not the Euro game no one gives a F about. All because he told him to play up on Marcus Smart defensively. He got on that. Oh, I'm Euroball. No one cares about Euroball, bro. No one cares. Oh, the passion of the game. It sucks. Compared to the NBA, it sucks. But now they're equal. So now it looks more physical and not. The NBA used to be with that and talent. Man, let me not get started, bro. I'm just tired of these fake ass artificial stars who they go to the line, they averaging 10, 11 points at the line, and people acting like, oh my gosh, he's the bee's knees. He's great. You can't defend him. The other part of basketball is defense. I can't defend you. Mikal Bridges was going up for a rebound. Aaron Wiggins threw up a bum ass layup. Didn't what's saying? There was minimal contact with his leg, and Mikal Bridges was already going for the rebound. They called the foul on Mikal Bridges as they were pushing the tempo of the ball. How many times a night Knicks will get a turnover? They're literally about to start the process of bringing down the transition. They call a foul, bro. NBA, you want to know Adam Silver, because I know you don't react to things. You're not proactive. You're reactive. You don't react to things quick enough. Adam Silver, you are destroying the integrity of the NBA. You've catered to the attention span deficit kids who can't pay attention for more than 3 seconds, and those kids don't even care about the NBA like that. You ruin the integrity of the game for the Euro guys. Who, let's be honest, I grew up watching guys like Dirk. Shoot, even back in the day, Drazen Petrovic. One of my mom's favorite players, Arvydas Sabonis, when he finally came over from from overseas and played with the Blazers. Shoot, Linus Kleiser for the Nuggets. Andre Karolinko. I grew up with those toughies. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. And y'all know it. And y'all know it. You have to do all this tonight so OKC could win by 3. How pathetic. And the Knicks were already shooting poorly. You had it in our heads that we can't defend. These guys can manhandle us. Guys are getting hit underneath. Cat is grabbing rebounds and guys are hitting his arm. Nothing. I'm not even a Cat fan. How can I get mad at Cat when he complains so rough? When he gets hit. If Cat was on okay. If Karl Anthony Towns was Karl Anthony Trayorzovic, he would be the greatest center of all time. If Karl Anthony Towns was Karl Anthony Toloyafe, something from France or something like that, he'd be the greatest center of all time. But I'm not even concerned, bro. We got more things to worry about in the East than the West. I want OKC so badly, bro. I want OKC so badly in the finals, bro. You don't even understand. Like, that is not an impressive team. The only thing they had tonight, I'll give them a little bit more athleticism. They're able to swing the ball around a little bit more and get the 3-point shots up quicker than the Knicks. So when we played protect the inside defense and kick out to the outside of the dribble drive kickouts, that's where they killed us, right? Chet Holmgren went off on those. Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, I think, had 2 threes, right? They were able to kill us that way. But this is not an impressive team. This is not an impressive team. LKC shot 38% tonight. This is not an impressive team. Shai had 1 3-pointer, the one at the dagger near the end of the game. Lou Dort was 3 for 8. Chet Holmgren was 6 for 11. Other than that, they didn't really do much. Jalen Williams had 2, like I said. This team is not impressive to me. It's not impressive to me, bro. And I'm sorry, someone said, yo, stop ranting. No, I'm talking basketball. I'm talking straight up basketball, bro. And if you ask me tomorrow, I'm going to say the same thing tomorrow, bro. If you ask me tomorrow, I'm going to say the same thing tomorrow. I don't, 9 times out of 10, you don't hear, I'll say, yeah, the refs suck, but I talk about the game 90% of the time. I have to talk about these. That was putrid. I was there for the Kings versus the Lakers, Game 6, 2002. This is maybe a level right below that. I seen when the Bucks played the 76ers to get to the, was it 2000 finals, 2001 finals? How they favored the Bucks, favored the 76ers. I seen how they favored the Heat versus the Mavericks back in 05, 06. This is a level below it. And it reminds, I've watched when the NBA, they funneled the results they wanted. This is pathetic. Now, let me get to the rest of the game. People want me to talk about the game. Leave comments then. If y'all want me to talk about the game, leave comments. Support the damn channel. Leave comments. I want y'all money. I want y'all super chats. Leave comments at the end of the video. If y'all want me to talk basketball. The Knicks, they started off shooting poorly. First quarter, the guys couldn't make shots for the most part. And like I said, this guy deserves more minutes. Came in, hit 2 threes to start the game off. Had a 3 off the dribble. Mohamed Diawara, 3 for 4 for tonight. 3-4 from outside. He needs more minutes. 13 minutes is not enough. I'm sorry. 13 minutes is not enough. And you can use his width on the outside. I want to see more lineups where I got OG, McCall, Diawara, Shamit. And then if you want to play small, you go Alvarado. If you want to play a little bit bigger, you can have Cat. But that also means you trust McCall and Shamit. Or maybe you have Alvarado, McCall, Diawara, OG, and Cat. I need to see more of those lineups. I want to see a team where we just get stops after stops after stops, and we're pushing the fast break, the tempo on the fast break transitions. But Diawara suited him. Got to give credit to, even though he didn't shoot great tonight, didn't take a lot of shots, 0 for 3 from outside. Josh Hart playing a small ball 5 once Cat got out the game, bro. And this is when people talk about what is Cat's value on this team. That is his value. Makeshift player, I wish Brunson would have found him a few more times on the roads to the basket. Play, you know who they should have? This is where Mike Brown, I'd say he's a genius. Some people say he's a genius in adjustments. I want to see Josh Hart play more the Bruce Brown role. OKC, as much as I don't want to get mad at Cat, he had some stupid fouls and whatnot. And I don't want to get too mad at Cat, bro. But I want to see more of those small ball lineups. I like Josh. But see, here's the thing about Josh. It's like Josh is like he's like a wartime medic. Like when things fall apart, you need him to save your team or make some saving plays, he'll do that. But if you give him, hey Josh, from the start of the game, this is what I need you to do, he's not successful. I don't know what it is. But what I saw in that fourth quarter by Josh, the rebounds he was getting, forget even the fourth quarter. He played great for his role in that fourth quarter. Had some tough finishes, got to the foul line, made his shots. In the first half, in the second quarter, Josh Hart was constantly pushing the fast break. Rebound, boom. Rebound, boom. Do not allow OKC to settle. I felt like as OKC is a more athletic team. And yet when Josh was in there, they were rushing. They were in a hurry all the time. And of course, if they called fouls properly, this would be a different game. But Josh, and I know we lost. Unsung here. And also, too, Mitchell Robinson not being... This is why I didn't like yesterday's game. I thought Mike Brown should have saved Mitchell Robinson for this game. Because Mitchell Robinson... Granted, I liked us going small, but Mitchell Robinson, when we talk about switchability on defense, and what Mitchell Robinson can do, playing on the outside perimeter, can stay with his man a little bit. I would have liked Mitch Robinson in certain those situations. Also, too, in the first half, how many rebounds were we not able to secure in the first half? How many rebounds were we able to secure in the second quarter? Where they punished us off of some second chance opportunities. Knicks got to be a lot cleaner, man. Got to be a lot cleaner. Brunson, 5 for 18. Bro, move the fucking rock. There were too many times tonight I saw by Jalen Brunson, and yes, I know he had 15 assists. He could have had 20. He was doing it against Toronto. I put on Twitter yesterday. The play he had where Mitch Robinson was running to the basket, almost jumped in the air, bro. He drew the defense in, had his gravity bring in both Pirtle and I forget who was on him. Throw the alley up to Mitch. Throw the freaking alley up to Mitch, bro. Come on, bro. Brunson. Look, man. You talk about adapting. To me, I still think you're one of the smarter players in the league. I know we have a relatively low IQ team, but I think you want to smart because I've seen you make adjustments. I've seen you use your gravity, find players open, bro. Brunson, I'm seeing now more often players are literally picking up their feet because it's like, oh, he's not going to pass it. They're making runs, oh, he's not going to pass it. He had one tonight. Mikal Bridges was running baseline. If you make the forward pass, bro, it's an easy bucket layup. Mikal pulled up because you knew you weren't going to pass it. I forget who was on him, who was guarding, maybe Aaron Wiggins. Just stopped in his tracks like, F it. You're not going to pass it. Was able to catch up to Mikal. Brunson, bro, you got to find ways to set up play. It will open up the game. If these guys are getting their shots, and granted, we didn't shoot well as a team, period. And Mikal did some weird-ish. The one game-changer play that hurt us, I think, significantly in that fourth quarter. When your man, I want to say it was a double on Brunson. And this nincompoop Mikal, who for some reason could pull out the greatest basketball play, dunked on Isaiah Hartenstein tonight, baseline. And then when he did not pull up on that three and he drove to the basket for a mid-range jumper that missed it, and Cat tried to get the rebound and they reviewed it and it was out of bounds on Cat. Like, Mikal, you tie the game up there, it's a different game possibly in that fourth quarter. Why would you just shoot the wide open three? Why would you drive into traffic? Why would you drive into a space where Chet Holmgren? Why? Low IQ. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Low IQ basketball. Mikal, even if you were shooting like absolute dog-ish this game, an open three is an open three. Look, man, when you are a shooter, look, man, we all know shooters struggle. Shooters gonna go through it. Mikal, you gotta take that shot, my guy. You gotta take that shot, bro. That was a dagger, man. This is why I'm saying, yo, bro, Mikal, you're making it easier for Mike Brown to want to play Diawara late in the fourth quarter. Diawara doesn't, bro. Diawara shooting. He's shooting against defense. He's shooting with the hands in his. He don't give a fuck, and he's making them. Mikal, bro. 38 before this game, was it 38.8% on catch and shoots? That's not good enough. That's not good enough, Mikal. We gotta be better on offense, man. We gotta be better on offense. This is not enough. We're playing scared at times. Look, I understand, man. The refs took us out this game, but we always play in 5-on-8, regardless. We always play in 5-on-8. It doesn't matter. We cannot allow these teams to get in our heads. Cat, I like what I saw by Cat, especially early in the first half, attacking the basket. When he got fouled by Lou Dort and they didn't call it, and he said, man, F it. He was just laughing. That's the Cat I want to see, bro. Jalen Williams can't stay in front of you, bro. Abuse him. But Cat, you also got to finish some of these putbacks, bro. You be having some putbacks. You be missing. Your touch has to be better in traffic, bro. You got to learn how to live through the fire. Too many touches in traffic and you're not finishing some of these putbacks. But again, I'm not scared. I swear I'm not scared. Yo, by the way, salute to Mike Brown, bro. Salute to Mike Mother effing Brown. Salute to you for getting that technical foul. That was well deserved by the ref. Chew that bum ass ref out. That's an embarrassment. Then there was another charge where Brunson drew it. The other ref called it, and the stupid Rico Suave looking mother effing ref was like, is that? He's the closest ref to that. How you don't see the charge and you the closest ref to there? You're a disgrace. All y'all NBA refs, y'all like Tony Brother said, y'all want to be lawyers. Y'all failed at that. Y'all couldn't pass the bar. Y'all sucked. So y'all come to the NBA because y'all want to have a place where you feel judicial. Y'all can have things, y'all can order things around and push it. Bro, y'all pathetic. But Knicks, yo, bro. Like Onyx said, yo, all we got is us. These evil streets is rough. We the road to rush they get rough. I love that song. But y'all gotta wake up. We do not have no friends in the NBA, man. Now, if you want to sit up there and talk about the end of the game, Mike Brown, you can't be watching like a fan, my guy. As soon as a guy catches a rebound, Mike Brown, you're supposed to call timeout. Unless you have key rebounders in place running with Brunson, or unless it's a 1-point game or something like that and he takes a quick shot. But Brunson wasn't going to take it. Bro, you have to call a timeout right after that rebound. You have to. That was an awful play, Mike Brown. Brunson came down and wasted, 7 seconds? 5, 6 seconds? Then you end up doing an out-of-bounds play anyway versus calling a timeout and then setting up a proper play out of bounds. Mike Brown has to be better. Mike Brown has to be better. The strategy to get the ball.
There's a time to be a peacekeeper and a time to go on the warpath. Tonight should have been the night to go on the warpath.
No, he did. He got that tech. So he somewhat did it, but he panicked too. He should have called a timeout at the end when Brunson, when they got the rebound and Brunson.
Yeah, I know. Instead,
yeah, 2 timeouts. Oh yeah, 1 or at least.
Yeah, 2 timeouts. Yeah, 2 timeout. Okay. You could have just. As soon as Josh got that rebound, you call timeout.
Yep. Agreed. And
then there's the whole thing where it should have been Mitch sitting last night, not tonight.
Thank you.
Mitch to counteract Chet Holmgren.
Agreed.
Not Ariel Huckporty.
Agreed. Even though I thought Ariel played well, but it's different. Mitch is a game changer in these situations. Simple as that. Why didn't Mo play in the fourth quarter? Hey, that's Mike Brown. Hey, guys. I get killed on Twitter for this. Talk to Mike Brown about this. I get killed on Twitter because if this was Tibbs, people would have killed Tibbs for not playing Diawara. Despite the fact that Diawara can play defense, hit 3 threes tonight. You got struggling guys like McCall, who's a head case, who I think shrinks when pressure gets hot.
And which is why I think we should stop the 9-man rotation and go back to trying a 10-man experiment. I mean, Art Daniel is flexible and pragmatic enough to where he can get work out of 11 guys. Our team is so stacked, he is so caught up in the Thibodeau model to only playing 9. I'm getting fed up with it. I mean, Clarkson's been the doghouse for months. Oleg's been the doghouse for over a month. And why? Because they don't play defense.
But he should also know what your man does. What Clarkson's about. That's up to him. Look, if he wants to not play Clarkson, that's fine. Be consistent with when guys are contributing. Because Tibbs got killed for this, man. And I don't hear enough people killing this dude. And I wasn't even a believer like that in Diawara, but the guy has... Diawara is one of those random improvement players or improvement stories in the league. I don't know how the hell he did, because he wasn't showing this at Cholet or whatever it's called. And yet he is not getting... Look, man, these key situations, we need a Diawara in this game, bro. You got to trust him in these fourth quarters. I'm sorry. Ain't like McCall's having a ball in his hands to operate the offense anyway.
You only let him play 13 minutes tonight? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
He should be out there for like 15.
He ended up going small anyway. He ended up going small anyway. And Dearwire has shown that he could play with a small lineup. Hey, man. Y'all said Mike Brown was that guy, man. Not you. I'm just saying people in general. So get on Mike Brown, bro.
I want
Now
Mike Malone.
let me get on this. How confident, if the Knicks saw OKC in the finals, how confident are you in the Knicks beating OKC, especially if you don't get as bad of a referee job like we did tonight? How confident are you in us defeating an OKC team? Are you more concerned? And after that, are you more concerned with what we do on the East Coast and how we handle the East Coast? Obviously, have more games, lean up to that. Or are you still scared of the big so-called big bad wolf in the OKC Thunder?
There's still also the Pistons.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping if there's any team that's their kryptonite, it would be Cleveland getting them in the conference semifinals, and they deliver Detroit a swift kick in the effing nuts.
I mean, the team that's actually want to really watch for the Hornets. They just beat Celtics.
And then they teabag the Pit, and then they take it out on the Pistons by teabag, and then Harden takes it out on Detroit by teabagging JB Bickerstaff on the floor.
Yeah, I'm still more scared. This OKC game, we lost the battle. I don't think we won. We lost the war. I want to see OKC in the finals badly. Knicks don't shoot this bad again. They don't get as many ref calls again. This team, as good as OKC is supposed to be, they won by 3. And Isaiah Hartenstein wasn't even they've been looking for a big, so they're gonna move on from Hartenstein, or they want to. He has a player option, so
why the hell not just move Holmgren to the 5?
You think, man? Have you seen, man? Look, man, all this rim protector stuff is cool. I'm not getting it. I'm just saying. I've seen Holmgren don't want to play no damn 5, bro. I watched him against the Pacers last year. He don't even want to sniff the 5, bro. Trust.
I'm just saying he's better in terms of productivity. He'd be a better productive 5 than Hartenstein is. Sure, Hartenstein gives you the good defense. And he's one of the best drop coverage. I mean, Hartenstein's one of the best centers in drop coverage.
Mm-hmm.
And all that shit. But he's not a scorer.
Right. Well, they got him there really just for like the rebounding, protect the paint. They do all the dirty work that Chet Holmgren's not going to do. That's basically why they got him. It's not a matter of, they need another big who can score or not. So I get it. And they're going to look for another big. Look, they basically just want to move on from his contract because it's expensive, $29 million for what he does. They really want a chip. So I think they're trying to move on. But
there's still 1 year left on the thing, right?
1 year. I think he has a player option. So that's why they're trying to find a way, trying to find a tanker.
I highly doubt he'll come back to New York anyway.
Hey, man. Hey, he won a chip. He got paid his money. I mean, it'd be tough to bring him back, but yeah, man. Any final thoughts, my guy, Metro and 2-8, bro?
It's gonna be a rough travel trip tonight, tomorrow night, and then we got work on Denver. Jokic and the team are in a tailspin. I don't know what's causing it. Maybe it's ego, nepotism via Rick Allen's son, or the fact that David Allen is nowhere as competent as his father. I don't know.
Yeah, I watched the Denver game versus.
I watched the Denver-Minnesota game. I saw the Denver-Minnesota game on Sunday. It was ugly.
Yeah, and I watched the Jazz game too, and they almost lost to the Jazz, who were trying to tank. So I'm not. Look, man, Denver's Denver, but Jokic is going off the deep end and trying to do little machinations, little tricks here and there to get these cheap fouls and stuff. Jamal Murray's probably the best. I think Jokic, but Jamal Murray is probably the most dangerous scorer right now. But they're very beatable. And the Knicks have been handling Denver, actually, the last few years have been handling fairly well. So I'm not too scared about Denver.
Then you got Luka and LeBron on Sun, and then you got a California back-to-back.
Yep. Luka and
Lakers on Sunday, Clippers on Saturday.
Yep.
On Monday.
But I'm confident.
Which game do you start? I'm just asking this with that back-to-back coming up.
Uh-huh.
Which game do you sit Mitch out for? Lakers or Clippers?
You sit for the Lakers. Lakers suck. But you know what, though? Clippers, I mean, their front court, No, all right. I'll tell you that. I'm sorry. I would play Luca.
I say sit him for the
I play
Clippers
Mitch for the
because
Lakers and then and sit him for the Clippers. My bad. Yes, I would sit Mitch for the Clippers and play him for the Lakers. Look, man, freaking Aiden is trash.
basically,
Go ahead.
as even with the fact that the Clippers are in the play-in, you still gave away one of your better players in Harden to the Cavaliers for chump change. I mean, don't get me wrong, Garland's a good utility. Darius Garland's a good utility player.
Yep.
But you really don't have a center since you shipped Zubac out to Indiana, and the guy
Exactly.
you got him for, or he can't play.
Yep. Agreed. Agreed. So it'll be interesting. Oh my gosh, I wanted this game so badly, but it's like, it's whatever, man. We move, man. We move on, man. After
At least,
refs.
like I said, Hornets
What?
mollywopped. At least Hornets mollywopped Boston, so we're staying pat. And speaking of the Hornets, in 3 weeks, that's a game I'm scared about.
Oh yeah. Hornets look damn good, bro. LaMelo, Canupo,
Charles Lee has
Brandon
found
Miller.
the lineup formula he needs to get this team over its hump.
Yeah, they got a squad, bro, and they've been playing very well. They've been taking out some heavy
20 and
hitters.
2 with that starting five
20
over
and
the
2.
last 22.
That's scary. That's scary. They got a good squad, man. I mean, teams get hot. I don't know if they found the formula for the next few years, but they've been playing very well, man. So that's a team that, look, man, another litmus test for the Knicks. Another litmus test for the Knicks, man. But look, it's not supposed to ever get easier, man. So Knicks just got to handle the business. Got to be smart against these refs. Oh, go ahead.
And I'm contemplating actually going to that game at the end of the month against Charlotte.
You should. You should.
I mean, the last Hornet game I went to was in 22.
Well, now you got a chance
Against the
to
Knicks.
go. Got a chance to go, man. This might be a championship year, so bless the Knicks with your presence, bro. We need some energy out there, bro. We need from all the fans. But yo, Mets 2 and 2, my brother, I appreciate you coming through, bro. I'm gonna talk to you later, man.
Hey.
Damn, he was breaking up. Damn, I don't know what happened with his phone. But no, yeah, he brought some good points, man. Brought some good points, man. That non-timeout call, your man Mike Brown made. It's a lot of look, man. Knicks got to be our players, not Nate, and then Brunson too. Got to be better. Brunson has to make certain passes. Brunson has to almost create his, which he's done before. Use your gravity to open up the floor for other players, bro. You just have to, man. Watching these guys just stay in one position and just wait till Brunson does his thing, dribbling back of bro. Brunson, that's not it. That's not it. And Mike Brown, you have to try to command an offense away from that. It's one thing if Brunson was white hot. White hot, man, let that man shoot. He's 5 for 18. He's just 5 for 18. We have to be better. This game, and I'm sorry if anybody thinks that Walter White, I didn't mean to attack you. You felt like that. Yo, JJP, stupid, man. You felt I was attacking you. It's not. Y'all gotta let me rant, bro. Y'all gotta let me rant. I just had here, cut up film and stuff. I have 5 people watching. If I had a thing here and we just talking just pure basketball, I have 2 people watching. Not say I'm just doing this for the number of views and whatnot. But y'all gotta let me go because I'm tired of watching this. I am tired of watching this. It is not fair. I don't even want to blame the refs. Y'all hear me every night. Yo, Cat, stop complaining, crying. Enough is enough. You put this on display. Yo, bro, no one here could sit up there and say, yo, the Knicks be fishing. You can't say that about Brunson. You just can't. You can't. I just watched SGA with his 28 points because people can't defend him. Mike Brown has some tough decisions to make, man. Some guys need their minutes cut. You got to see Diawara play more, man. F the money. You should have signed him if you felt like that. Whatever. And I understand you probably didn't want to sign him to such a said contract because it's like, man, he's a deep second round pick. You don't know what the hell you're gonna have in him, but you got to start playing a little bit more, man. 13 minutes is despicable. Mikal Bridges played 39 minutes and a half, and he was a -6. OJ Anunoby played 37 minutes, and he was a -4. And I get it, you played some of your best players, but you sat Mikal Bridges in games before. You sat Mitchell Robinson after having a good start, a good third quarter. You sat him before in games. These guys ain't stepping up. Mike Brown, you gotta make a statement. That's not to say, hey, I'm gonna bench you and F you, bro. You trash. You're not gonna start again, bro. But Diawara can't be sitting down in these situations anymore, man. Unless he's getting killed. Knicks gotta be better. Mike Brown has to be better. Bruns has to be better in these situations. Like I said, we switched a lot today on SGA. You had OG. You had Shaman, if I remember, a few times. But send those doubles and get the ball out of his hands. I thought it was a little bit too late. And then even then, we didn't have the legs to go out and chase players on the closeouts. That's where D-War comes in fourth quarter. Hey, Macabre Bridges, he can't play 39 minutes when he was crying and doing that on the tips. Okay, play 37, play 36. Let's bring in D-War. Also, too, you got to find a way to get the ball out of Brunson's hands, too. Gmo, once I saw the SJ charge and they I knew the NBA was delivering. Bro, I knew the NBA was delivering the game to OKC Thunder agenda to push on the floor. Yo, bro, son. And it's not me. Trust me, I'm not xenophobic whatsoever. I was born here. My parents are from Nigeria. I got friends from all over. Hong Kong, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Bro, I have friends all over, bro. Uzbekistan, my former co-workers from Uzbekistan. I am not xenophobic by any stretch of imagination. I just know what I see, and it's been happening for years. And former players talk about a little bit more, but it's obvious. It's obvious. I can't watch SG. I can't watch some of these guys. I don't even enjoy watching Luka anymore. Every move is him trying to draw for a cheap foul. It's terrible. It's not fun to watch. We watched Embiid have 21, 22 free throws against the Knicks because he was just flopping. Like, bro, that's not basketball. Let me not get into this again, man. It is what it is. Knicks would have, I don't even know it's a tough loss. It's a tough loss because we should have had it. We had everything go against us and we still had a chance to win at the end. Those are the ones that hurt. Pause. If you lost by 7, it's like, all right, whatever. If what's his name made that 3, Lou Dort made that 1-3 near the end of the game, I think make it a 6-point game, whatever, it's like, whatever. But these games, bro, it's like you just have to try to have them, man. And we couldn't. That's what hurts about this game. It is what it is. But I'm gonna watch this game again. Follow me on Twitter, Legion of the Knicks, man. I'm gonna put some more stuff because this is some hot garbage. This was some hot garbage by the refs. Yeah, I hate blaming the refs, bro. But my legs are twitching too, bro. I'm so pissed. Like, how do you call a game so blatantly bad, bro? In front of the world. And then y'all sit up there. Salute to Kevin Durant. What he said, we know what y'all be saying when y'all, what y'all be trying to do. When y'all sit up there and say, oh, the NBA, we let people, the NBA, we let down the players in the All-Star game. We let down everybody in the All-Star game. But then y'all say who the face of the league. These guys, Luka and Jokic, they don't even want to freaking play in the All-Star game. Jokic can't stop talking about how much he loves his stupid-ass horses. How much of an insult is that? Oh, well, he won a championship. I might just sit back and play with my horses. That means he don't care about it. But y'all trying to elevate this guy like and y'all sit up there and y'all say some of the dumber things. Oh my gosh, he's better than Shaq. Bro, Shaq was one of the most dominant players I've ever seen in my life. Do y'all remember that Jokic was one of those, and I because I like the Nuggets. Jokic was one of those guys that they said, yo, he's never gonna see a championship. Go back and see some of these guys. They never when Jokic was losing to the Lakers in a bubble. They weren't elevating Jokic like when Jokic was out of the playoffs every first round, second round. They weren't praising Jokic like he's the best player in the league like that. Come on, dogs. Stop. Damn, man. I'm watching Giannis, son. Golly, he was on the Knicks. If Giannis was on the Knicks. Yo, my gosh. First of all, he's on the Knicks, he wouldn't be getting some of these foul calls. I can't lie, bro. If Giannis was on the Knicks, he's not getting these foul calls. He's not getting these foul calls, bro. It's bad, man. I'm just trying to find a ways, other things. This is my brother cooking with Chef Zay in the building, man. Ralph, my brother Ralph, you man, salute. They want SGA to break Wilt's record so bad. It's pathetic. These fake ass records. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, bro. What's up, Gmo? Third quarter, we took the lead. We couldn't keep. Mind your third quarter was the only quarter we got the best of the Thunder. Look, I can't even say we didn't. Look, we failed when SJ sat. We failed in truly taking over that game in the second quarter, bro. Was it first quarter, or second quarter? I think I'm gonna say second quarter. He was out for a good chunk of it. We messed up. That's where your guys got to make their shots. Got to play better defense. Luke Dort, Jalen Williams hit 2 threes. Luke Dort was hitting threes, bro. That can't happen. Chet Holmgren was hot from outside. Can't allow that to happen, bro. Dude's got to be better. Knicks got to be better. Knicks have to take the significance of the event of the game. Like how many times you seen Josh Hart lead a transition? No one's running with him. Or guys are missing shots in transition, bro. It can't be. It has to be a collective effort where everybody's pouring into this team. Let me see. Brunson had 25 assists total the last 2 games. I think once he finds a playmaker, yeah, but he's smooth, cool, breezy, bro. He's missing shots. He's missing passes that is like, bro, it opens up the game much more. The alley-oop he missed to Mitchell Robinson in it was the fourth quarter yesterday. Was it fourth quarter yesterday? Unacceptable, man. Again, you can't take the Russell Westbrook approach to basketball where let me get my stats up and then you got other players to get the crumbs. That cannot be the case. I know he had 15 assists, but there were some plays today where he just has to make those passes. Brunson, you got Lou Dort in you. You even get full switch. You try to get switches away from Lou Dort and they'll send a W. That's the only time you really pass. But there are times where Lou Dort stayed on you and you just drilling into nothingness. Brunson, you got to move the ball around, man. You gotta trust your teammates in these situations, even when they're shooting terribly. I understand you're trying to put some of the scoring load on your back, but you gotta move the ball around a little bit better, Jalen Brunson. With your 15 assists. Yeah, I saw Mikal cutting backdoor and Brunson. Yeah, yep. That was the one, yep. And he pulled up. If Brunson makes that pass, it's an easy dunk for Mikal. Mikal was cutting baseline. I want to say Aaron Wiggins was on him. And it was like a whole step. Aaron Williams was like a whole step behind. As in like he didn't realize that Mikal Bridges was cutting, then he started to cut with him. Gotta be better, Brunson. What do you mean? So what you saying? What am I saying? What point are you talking about? The Euro player, guys gotta be better. The NBA trying to make Euro players look better than the American players. Yo, you can't win one quarter, expect to win a game. Tough first half. Sure, but Knicks need to play a better fourth quarter. You really want to. I don't disagree, Rafi. Let's take the refs out of it because the refs I think were a major impediment, a major component to why we lost. But take the refs out of it. I don't disagree with you. That also means playing Diawara. We need threes. We need shots. And Diawara has been probably our most dependable outside shooter. Take out his 4 for 13 performance a few games ago. Like we need Diawara's defense. We need his legs. He's a young player, bro. He said, the Thunder are 7-0 in MSG, so not this game. I'm not talking about any other game but this season, bro. I'm not this OKC team I saw tonight was not impressive. They weren't. Shoot, we almost beat the OKC team last year. We were up by 10 going into the second half. 10 or 11, whatever it was. Or maybe it may have been third quarter we were going into it up by 10. And we lost because all of a sudden we didn't know how to break the doubles on Jalen Brunson. Guys were flashing the foul line. Couldn't make shots. Jalen Williams went off on us. Nah. This OKC team is not the ones of yesteryear. That scares granted. Jalen Williams is obvious. That's one of the obvious differences. But nah, this team was not. This was not a team where I'm scared of. Like where it's, oh my gosh, championship pedigree. Nah. His instincts as a PG are not that good. I'm not going to lie. He sees past too late at times. He had a cool 2-man game with hard down the stretch, but he has to... Look, I disagree that he doesn't have the IQ or the vision. He does. I think he falls into playing hero ball too much. I think Brunson has that syndrome about him. I think he has a syndrome where he feels like, yo, if the team is struggling, I got to get back and save them with my scoring, when that's not the case. He doesn't have to get back and just be a scorer, bro. Like I said, man, I've seen Jimmy Butler in the past with the Heat. Jimmy Butler used to love it. He did it against the Knicks. There was a game Jimmy Butler had 9 points against the Knicks. All he did was facilitating. We playing up on him. We trying to set doubles, all this stuff on him. Dude's like, all right, this is my night off. He's like, yo, this is my night off, bro. I'm good. Oh, yeah, I double. Oh, yeah, I'll just get out Duncan Robinson. I'll allow Duncan Robinson and Bam to do little dribble handoffs. Doug Robinson shooting his threes. Ty Hero. I need to see more of that by Jalen Brunson. Like, he's not even looking to score until the fourth quarter. By the time you look up, man, we'll have games with OG and Macau. God willing. God willing by those two. Let me play some. God is love. God willing, we see those two have a game where they're scoring efficiently 23 points plus. Maybe not even 23. 40% better. 40% or better from the outside, from the 3-point line. So, oh man, I don't even know where to go with this one, man. This is deflating. He said, God, I was. Oh man, son. D. Grant stupid, son. Oh man, he shouldn't listen. Why does he care about basketball? Like I said, man, I walked around in 1989 with a Bible in my house watching that finals, bro. And watching my Knicks get decimated by the Spurs. I was like, yeah, I realized then God didn't care. So I was like, yeah, God don't care about damn sports. Damn, son, this is a tough game, son. I'm so sick to my stomach. Oh, guys, now y'all see me yawning. I'm about to be out, bro. Damn, son. We should have won this game, bro. Guys, that's it, man. Talk to you guys on Friday. Try to put some videos together, man. Again, I'm trying to do it weekly and try to do something tape every single week for you guys. Man, you guys are the best. Peace through. God bless. God is love. You guys are all great. I'll talk to you guys on Friday. Peace, 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 peace.